Now, what I want to talk about today are bonsai, and the proper pronunciation is bonsai. So as we go along, what I want to do is I'm going to bonsai today, and I'm going to use an azalea. And the azalea I found on a shelf, and it was finishing its flowering. So what I want to do is I'm going to take it out of the pot. This has got a really firm, strong outer mat. And when I look at roots, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, well, I want to use, and I'd already picked the one I want to use for my bonsai. And if you can't necessarily get it apart, this is where your kitchen scissors come in. Some people use a sharp knife, but when you get it in the pot, this is where you start measuring. And when we're choosing the size of the plant, I'm looking at the fact that you never place them in the direct center of the pot. You always go over to the side. And because an azalea is a plant of the forest and it needs organic material in it, I'm always looking to see that it's got good organic and moisture holding capability. So in order to stop the soil from shooting out the bottom of the pot, I take a piece of screening or old piece of landscape fabric and I will put it on the bottom of the pot. So what I'm gonna do is I've gotta get some soil in here so I can work this plant in and secure it into the pot. And what I wanna do is try and get as much soil packed in as I can. Now, don't be afraid to use your fingers and press it down. And the other thing, as you go along with soil, tap firmly, because that takes all the air pockets out. It allows the soil to fill in around all the crevices and cracks. So I'm going to take my lovely lightweight pruners and I'm going to take these flower buds off. This is where you want to get a clean cut because you don't want any bumps, you don't want any misshapen growth. So you get in there with your nail clippers and you just gently clip, and it's the same thing in here. You're just going to gently clip it off. So now I have this nice, small, little miniature tree. And I've obeyed the 1/3 plant, 2/3 pot rule. And what I want to do is finish it off. And I will finish it off with a little bit of sphagnum just around the bottom. And then a rock. Now there's tricks to shaping bonsai. And what I use usually, as I was saying, is I'll use copper wire. And I will start and I will wrap it so that it will hold the branch downward. So by creating myself my little rock and my cascade, you can see that I'm achieving what I'm looking for in that I want a cascade.